put all the food stuff in now. That actually comes from here. So I'm going to need a lot of things today, but what I'm doing first of all, because I need to make something. We are going to work with pie casings, with pie case. It comes out of pastry, and I'm going to mix it with a lot of things. I know I have been touching this before, but I thought that I didn't have enough ingredients to actually do it properly, so that's what I'm going to do today. I need yeast, but so first of all, I'm going to take some of the things, and then I will come back and take more. Because I have a feeling I will be using that. There we go. So, in order to make pastry, that is relatively simple. We just need refined butter. So yeah, I said butter, I mean refined flour and butter. That would be churned butter. I only have 11 of them, so let's just make 11 pastry now, then remove the flour and the pastry and make some more butter. That in the exosuit for now. In order to make butter, we need cream, which are made by milk. So if I make a good lump of cream, you see the milk comes from 3,200. Just to make it to cream, make it worth 5,400, and it is 1-to-1. So just by spending some time in the food processor with it, you can actually make your stuff more valuable. Is that the only reason to make food? Well, not necessarily, but for most it is. And this is one of these things which it takes some time. And I would say if you want to play action part of the game, then don't sit and do this. That's not the time you want to do it. You want to do this when you want to chillax a little bit after have been fighting a lot or something like that. Then it's a good way of getting your adrenaline a little bit down. stop that for now. Then I'm taking the cream and make to butter. So the butter goes then the cream from 5,400 to 7,200. So again, you actually add value to your stuff. And if you're not interested in money, fine. You play like you want. I'm not telling you how to play. I'm telling you to try to be smart. When you do it, how you do it, feel free to follow your own path for that. I'm not the oracle in that direction. I can help you a little bit with my experiences, and I can help a little bit with some of the things which some players find difficult. So, feel free to use the chat, say hi, ask questions if you're new to the game. If you're experienced, share your experiences. You might actually find something I don't know. So, we then need flour and butter. We make some pastry. Pastry is good. It's a little bit boring on its own. Here in the UK, you can, in many supermarkets, and I know you can in the US as well, you can buy different pastry things chilled, and you can bake them yourself. Whether you want to use puff pastry or short crust bread pastry or whatever, there is options, and you can actually kind of make your own baking without making the pastry yourself. Of course, if you're a hardcore baker, then you would make everything yourself, and there is nothing better than home baked in all aspects, so I can only recommend that. But now we're in No Man's Sky, and this is actually kind of doing the baking yourself, because I'm mixing flour and butter and getting pastry out. And why am I making that much? Well, if you notice, these are valued at 1,800 and 7,200, so that's 9,000 for these two. These two become one of these, which is worth 24,000. So I have actually accelerated my value quite good here. So, but I'm not stopping with the pastry, so I'm actually taking the pastry and I'm making pie cases. So that goes from 24 to 30. So I keep upping the value of what I'm working with. It's not always going that way, because sometimes you actually use something which is very expensive, and that that turns into a loss. Sorry about that, but there is some of the valuable things you can use to cook with as well, and I already showed some of them, so if you want to see that, find the videos on YouTube and take a look there. I'll not say I will never do it again, because I will probably at some point go into some of the more unusual things to cook with, but it hurts me a little bit using things which is worth a lot and put into food, and it actually drop in value. That's not really my forte. So pie case, it's like the pastry. It's been processed, and you can actually use it. If you notice, I have actually passed the value of 1 million here, so not bad. So, but what I'm going to use is pie cases, and I'm going to mix them with different things. I'm going here to take some of the meats I have. I'm just chalking some of them over. So I'm starting with the meat. There's a lot of the same there. I have more on the freighter as well. So let's go. Proto sausage. That becomes into a proto sausage pie. I'm going to make one. Turns out to be worth 40,000, so it comes from 31.4 to 40. That's actually not a bad upgrade. The next one is feline liver. It becomes a cherry organ pie, also 40,000. Offal sack, cherry organ pie. That was the same we just had, because it's 2 organ food, so we have 2 of that now. That's fine. So we continue crystal flesh. I don't know if we can use that. Yeah, that actually make the tooth breaker. And that turns up to 62,000. So it's a big jump. So if you want to make a lot of money, then that's one to mass produce. That is good to do that. I'm not going down that route right now. So raw steak, that turns into a mystery meat pie. We are back to the 40,000. I'm going to just make something, because I'm a little bit lazy, so I'm just making one smoked meat. If we put that into a pie case, we get a smoky meat pie. 42,000, so that's worth a little bit more than the other one. What else we have? Strider sausage, mystery meat pie. We already been there. I'm not making too many of them. Scaly meat. Again, mystery meat pie. Meat flakes. No. That we couldn't use. So that was the meats I had out. Let's see if there is any others. Leg meat. Scaly, meaty chunks. I think that turns into mystery as well, but let's just have a look. Meaty wings. Strider sausage, meaty chunks, dirty meat. That doesn't sound delicious, but lumpy brainstem. I'm not using these. I can show whether we can get something out of them, but I need them for something else. So. And of course the processed meat, not to forget. So, oh, I should have put them away. Oh. Some of them turns into the same, and that's kind of fine. I wouldn't expect everything to be unique, and some of the meats, for instance, are actually quite related, so I wouldn't go too much about that. Leg meat, legs and pastry. Let's make one of them. 40,000. Scaly meat. That turns into mystery meat pie. So that would be the same as some of the others. Meaty chunks. Mystery meat pie, I had a feeling. Meaty wings. Mystery, yeah. Dirty meat. The pie of knowledge. That's another 62,000. Dirty meat is 1,400. So it's not like it's overly expensive, but not too bad. And where did I put that lumpy brainstem? It turns into a greedy. Well, I can make one. That's actually fine. And it's another 62,000. Gritty meat pie from lumpy brainstem. It's one of those I need it for something else, so I'm actually saving it up. So that is the different meats, but there's more to it than meat. But I need to just clean around again. Sorry about that. Sometimes it's actually better to have them on your ship rather than in the food processor, because the food processor can only take stacks of 50, where the freighter can actually take 200, so just saying. It is about what you can have on you. So I cleaned all them up, good. So if I want to put something on leopard fruit, it turns into a little bit different. It's a fur tart, 54,000, so it's not actually bad. Jade piece, high fiber pie. Another 40,001. Impulse beans, they will not go by themselves. So if I make them into something, it would be chocolate. So there's no need to do that now. So back to the pie case. The one I never put on was the processed meat also turned into mystery meat pie. So I know I'm showing a lot that's not actually cooking. So if I put cheese on pie case, I get baked cheese tart. 62,000. Oh, I need, some of the things in here. Crunchy caramel. Jellies maybe, baked eggs. Of course, we take the chocolate as well now, yeah. Rotten tubers, fireberry, custard, firewater, got jam, Pilgrim's tonic, root juice, steamed vegetables, cactus nectar. Some of them will not work, but I actually think we're enough. No. So we put the cheese back. Whoa, here we get a glowing pie. 40,000. Why did we just put sugar? No. Cream? Sugar and cream? No. That is of course not, that's too simple. But don't always give up. jellied fur tart. $54,000. Not bad either. Cactus jelly. Just a jam tart. What if we put cream on that? No. $44,000. So they are a little bit different in value. Cactus nectar. Spiky tart. 40,000. What about the favorite chocolate? It turns into a cocoa tart, of course. 54,000. That's not bad. That was just a jam tart, so that doesn't work on its own. And those frozen and frost that always turn into something with ice cream. Fireberry, that would be the glowing one, yeah. So yeah, that is the whole thing. And some of them cross over. That is that is how it is. But no, not that. Churned butter. Okay, I have only one. Do I have cream? Yeah. So I need to make some butter. So I need butter and butter to make clarified oil. So it's actually doubling the value. So I need my pie case. Where did that go? So pie case and clarified oil turn into a solidified grease pie. We open 54,000 for that. Those all the gems that are done. There. Of course I can make a creamy treat. Pie case and cream. 62,000. Thinking, where did I have that? Batters, but it's not the right ones. So I need to look on the freighter. didn't have any extra custard. That's weird. I thought I did. There's none there. Is there any here? That is a little bit of a bummer. So to make custard, I need egg. Did I take any over? I need cream and I need sugar. So all my eggs is on the strainer. I don't have many, but I have some. So I need to make one vicious custard. And I'm not going to use these overly because it's one of the things which kind of hurt me a little bit, using too much of my things. But that turns into a custard tart, which sounds absolutely delicious. And 78,000, so we are suddenly up in the higher ranging thingy. So I think that might very well be what I had today. Of cooking. There is a little bit more with pie cases, but I don't have the ingredients, and when I have them, then I will make some more pie, tart pies, whatever they end up being called. See, that's all me, that's all the to see what I baked now, so I don't make too much of it. I never tried these, but I don't have them in my list. So of course caramel tart. I don't think I made that. 62,000. Fire water, no. But the fire berries could, so the fire berries become the glowing pie. steamed vegetables becomes the high fiber. I made that with one of the other ingredients that makes the same. Where is my grajam? That becomes just a jam tart. In the old days it would actually be a different one. Yeah, I think we have reached the oh yeah, there is of course one more option. Do I have any? Yeah, I don't. So, pie case, tinker cheese, and some vegetables will actually turn into a cheesy vegetable pie. And again, it's in the 62 range, so that's actually quite nice. You can use pulpy roots to get the same. So it's not just, how can I say, the popular things, it's also the little bit more sideline things. And the thing is, the pie case can be combined with different things, and if I haven't shown it, feel free to try out yourself. It's not rocket science, to be honest. I would say go for it, try. It will be something you have a love at, you have some fun with it, and I'm a big believer in play for fun, because otherwise things get so very serious. There's no need for that. Do something which you find it fun, which you really wanna do. So you can see it was a lot of different things coming out of the same basic stuff. So I guess there is somewhere between 400 and 600,000 and a little bit which has been produced. So that was the cooking for today, and I hope you have enjoyed that. Now